Hey Pats! Welcome back to a new year of Pats TV.
This year, we're starting off strong with the wrap-up on Get On Board Day from Mia.
For sports, we'll get a football update from Ella Marie and a volleyball update from Idiana.
Then for our feature story, we'll have Avery presenting the Hillcrest Hall of Fame.
And finally, we'll have a preview of something rotten. I'm Julia Marshall.
And I'm Idiana Wiggins, and this is your Pats TV.
For our news segment, Mia will have a report on Get On Board Day.
Get On Board Day is a yearly event at Hillcrest High School to help students get more involved. We're going to dig a little deeper into what the day is and its importance with an interview from our librarian, Miss Adams.
Hey there, I'm Miss Adams. I'm one of the librarians here at Hillcrest High School, and I'm also in charge of the Peer Helper program. And our peer helpers do a lot of things around Hillcrest, especially during enrichment time. They do tutoring, and they do some other programs. And one of the things that we just did was the Get On Board Day event last week. And it was an opportunity for all of the freshmen on campus to come to the library and see table displays for all of the different clubs that we have on campus that freshmen are eligible to join. And I think this is a great event. It's similar to the Get On Board Day event that they have at the University of Alabama. Same idea. It's an opportunity for the students who are new to the building to come and see what all's out there, see what kinds of clubs. We have a lot of clubs here at Hillcrest. Cover a lot of diverse interests and all different kinds of things. And so it gives those freshmen who are new an opportunity to see what all's out there and a chance for them to pursue their interests and find a home. We said find a home at Hillcrest High School. And so they could walk around and look at the tables. They could talk to club members and representatives and just find out what all's out there and just get involved, get part of a club, part of an activity, and find their home here and be able to pursue their interests outside of the classroom. And like I said, there's so many opportunities to do that here. And so Get On Board Day just gave them that opportunity. And it was a big success. We had a lot of interest, a lot of enthusiasm, and a lot of sign-ups. A lot of students signed up and were interested in all the different groups. So it was a great thing. And I'm glad we did it. And I'm glad that the peer helpers could be involved in that.
Wow, that sounds like a success. Wouldn't you agree? Hey, catch! Wow, you are clearly not an athlete. Ella Marie and Idiana, take it away.
This is Elle with your Pats TV. Football season is kicking off with games against the Hueytown Gophers and the Bryant Stampede that you don't want to miss. Here's a look into our 2023 Hillcrest High School football season.
Our Patriots are currently 5-0 with a recent win against the Brookwood Panthers. The Patriots kicked off this season with a win 43-0 against the South Haven, Mississippi Chargers. The Patriots win against Pike Road 30-6 and a win against Hueytown 35-6 makes them the first in our region. With a recent win 48-3 against the Northridge Jaguars, let's take a look at an amazing play carried out by our very own Evan Williams. Our Patriots seem to be on the great track to playoffs. Currently halfway through the season, the Patriots have a long way to go, and we are so excited to watch this team thrive, win, and represent our Hillcrest Patriots.
Support your Hillcrest Patriots as they face off against Gaston City Titans, and as always, go Pats.
This is Hillcrest Volleyball. The volleyball team has been working hard this fall and have put together a 2017 record with only a couple of weeks left in the season. A big shout out to our special key players of this season, Caroline Rogan, Cameron Brown, Brooke Benham, and Jada Bryant. Our big wins this season are over Homewood, Coleman, and placing second in the Falcon Frenzy. The team will wrap up their regular season on October 20th against Helena, with the regional tournament beginning on October 25th. A special thanks to our managers, Adiana Wiggins, Alela Strong, Deanna Whitfield, William Wallace, Sabrina Cockrell, Madison Pruitt, Ariana Brown, and Caitlin Terrell. And an even bigger shout out to our head coach, Camilla Redmond, our JV coach, Whitney Jordan, and our freshman coach, Danielle Johnson. Thank you. This is Hillcrest Volleyball.
Whoa, we have such talented peers.
Yeah, we do. But let's take a break from the sports and open up the curtains as Avery takes us down the Hillcrest Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pat's TV is proud to present our first ever episode of Hillcrest Hall of Fame. My name is Avery Hale, and here we will take you on exclusive interviews on Hillcrest alumni who have made it to the big leagues.
From beginning to the end, it was a woman and a man. My biggest advice for people going into the industry or pursuing it professionally, we could go down this rabbit hole for hours and days. Don't let anyone tell you that just because you're from a small town you can't do it. You can. You totally can.
Okay, so hello, what's your name?
Hi there, my name is Jake Boyd.
And when did you graduate Hillcrest High School?
Oh, you're gonna do that to me. Okay.
Yes, I am.
I graduated from Hillcrest in 2006.
So you graduated here 2006, and then if I believe I'm right, you graduated in 2010 at the UA.
That's right.
And how did you enjoy your high school experience? What was your most memorable moment here?
I loved it. I think whatever you're involved in high school kind of paints this picture for yourself. I really only remember my time in theater in this room, really bringing back a lot of memories today. But when I think back on my 4 years in high school, I particularly think about our theater department, all my friends, all the shows that we did in this venue, and really everything else is kind of assigned to the oblivion of my mind.
So you've been on Broadway in multiple shows like Wicked, Sweeney Todd, and many more. The list goes on. But with also some wins, there are also some fails. And with all those tries, what was the one moment where you realized that I made it?
I really don't even think that I'm there yet. I don't know if you ever, maybe it's different for some people. It's hard to say that you get to a point where you feel like, oh, I've made it. Because you're always needing to reprove yourself to the wider industry and why you deserve to be here and to constantly stake out your claim. And so it's always really nice to come and feel encouraged by people who know you when you were younger, because it's really cool. You got to be a part of this thing that you've always wanted to do, but you never feel secure. You always are having to fight for your spot to stay there. Which is part of the horribleness, but you're always growing and changing as a person, and so is the industry. And you gotta really want it bad enough to stick around.
And along with all of your works in the professional Broadway industry, what is your favorite musical that you have done? And if you're willing to say, who is your favorite co-star and why?
Sweeney Todd, my favorite. I've gotten to do it twice in different locations, but it's my favorite show. I love the dark, weird things. Do not get wrapped up in a pretty little bow. They're very complicated. The music is just stunning. And my favorite co-star, oh my gosh, I have so many. Well, one was also in Sweeney Todd. There's an actor named Hugh Pinero. When I was growing up, he was an actor that I always looked up to and admired the roles that he played. I was like, I can see myself doing this as well. And when I got to work with him, that was a really fun moment for us to share together. But one of my favorite, I don't know, probably no one's going to know off the top of her head, but one of my favorite co-stars of all time, her name is Emily Cook, and she was one of my Elphabas when we were doing Wicked on the Road, and we were just like two peas in a pod. Both of us are incredibly weird and quirky, and it was wonderful to work with her.
Can you tell us some more about your work with Theater Tuscaloosa, including what you're directing right now, Some Enchanted Evening?
Yes, absolutely. So I also grew up doing theater with Theater Tuscaloosa, with Tuscaloosa Children's Theater. Right now we're working on a show called Some Enchanted Evening, the music of Rodgers and Hammerstein. It is, it's not a typical show per se where there is a storyline and plot from beginning to end. It's a celebration of their contribution to musical theater and all of the songs that we know and love. Some of these songs are, in the context of the show, some of them we've spiced up and made it a little different, and we're really looking forward to sharing all that. I believe our performances are October 18th through the 22nd with no Tennessee game. I know that's very important to people. So please come out, support us. It's going to be a lot of fun in addition to something rotten as well.
Awesome. And 2 more questions before you have to go. Before you went onto the big stage to perform with bigger musicals, as a child, you worked with Hillcrest and Theater Tuscaloosa. How was your experience working with Mr. Jones, our theater director?
Oh, well, amazing. Well, Mr. Jones actually put me in the very first stage show I was ever in. It was A Christmas Carol. I was 5th grade, maybe, something like that. So thank you to Mr. Jones for giving me my first theater bug bite. I also remember this story I like to tell. It's kind of funny, but I had never really been exposed to theater. You know, you probably around here aren't until you get on that bus and they take you around to see something. And I remember seeing my classmates in a show called Snoopy, the musical. Anyway, it just seemed like this bizarre fever dream of like, I don't know. It was just so, captivating to me in the moment and just like sitting there watching it, I was like, oh yeah, like, I want to do this. And Mr. Jones, introducing me to all of it around.
Awesome. And one more question. Are there any future projects are you working on that you could maybe give Pat's TV a little sneak peek of?
I wish that there was at the moment. These kind of things kind of pop up unexpectedly, but when I find out what that will be, I'm going to give you the first scoop.
Awesome. And we will let you guys know. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
What an adventure! It was so nice to see the Hillcrest alumni and how great they're doing now.
Yeah, it was. Maybe we'll be on the Hillcrest Hall of Fame one day.
Yeah, but we have a while before that happens. Oh, and one more thing before we go. Speaking of former Hillcrest students and our current theater teacher, Mr. Jones is directing the musical Something Rotten with the Actors Charitable Theater here in town, and several former Hillcrest students are involved. Go check it out this weekend and next. Here's a sneak peek.
Won't quit, big hit musical.
That looks awesome. Thanks, Mr. Jones.
I'm Julia.
And I'm Ariana, and this is your
Pat TV.